Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action here at Gulfstream Park. We've got 9 on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, and the rainbow starts fresh. We'll send it on up to Darren Gagne with the scratches and the changes on the card.
Sunny conditions, temperatures in the 80s, 83 right now, winds out of the east at 9 miles an hour. The main track is fast for today's racing. The first race today, scratch the also eligibles. Numbers 13, 14, 15, and 16 are all out. And they're off and running in a pretty good line. Out the back door early is Tamiga, but right front and center and out to the early lead is Little Steven. Little Steven, a fast away to take the early lead as Noble Tiger toward the inside gets away in the second position. And in between horses from third as they round the turn is Moofree. Moofree in a good spot on the outside from third. Out wide next is Noble and Kind. Then toward the inside we have Honor Gold. For the back in the field to Mucho Macho Mac. Outside of Mucho Macho Mac is Bullet on the Charts. And we come further back to Roulette and Doc Ballard and Bandero toward the back of the pack early, and the trailer is Tamiga. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat. Down the backstretch they go, and it is Little Steven with command. Up on the outside, Moofree is in the second spot. Then it's Honor Gold right there, a close-up third. Outside, Noble and Kind still there in the fourth position as they're midway down the backstretch and near the half-a-mile juncture, and just about a little bit more than a half a mile left to go, as that half-a-mile time was 48.2. On the far turn, it's still Little Steven with the lead. Moofree still stalking the leader from the outside. Second, Honor Gold toward the inside now. A neck into third over Noble and Kind from fourth. Out wide from fifth coming on is Bandero. Then toward the inside we have Noble Tiger next. And then in the center of the track, Roulette is next after that, followed by Bullet on the Charts and Mucho Macho Mac toward the back of the pack, also with Redisseur and Tamiga. The three-quarter time was 1:12.3, and they've turned for home, and they still have to catch Little Steven. On the outside, Moofree now is up to challenge and take a short lead. Moofree toward the inside. Noble Tiger is coming on. Also late speed from Bandero in the final 16th. Moofree on the outside has the lead over Little Steven and Bandero and Moofree. A narrow victory, but Moofree does it. Moofree won it over a very game Little Steven. Then it was Bandero home third. Noble Tiger was fourth, tight for fifth. 144.2. And they're off and running. Pretty decent start. One of the slowest away was Summer Storm Streak. One of the fastest away from the inside, Flight Catcher. Also out in the center of the track, El Chato has early speed, and out wide from third is Full Nelson. They line up three across the track as they race into the first turn and battle for the early command. It's Flight Catcher on the inside who has that lead. Up on the outside, Full Nelson now comes on to stick a nose into second position. El Chato still right there between horses from third. Then saving ground toward the inside, fourth is Don't Be So Grouchy. In between horses next on the outside is Down in the Valley. Then out wide, it's Magic Shadow. And the trailer is Summer Storm Streak. The opening quarter was a leisurely 25-1. They settle into the backstretch run. It's Flight Catcher on the board at 10-1, showing the way with Edgar Perez. Up on the outside, challenging is Full Nelson. As they make their way now past the half-mile juncture, they've got just a little bit over a half a mile left to go, and the half a mile was up in 50 3/5. And it's still Flight Catcher by a long neck. On the outside, Full Nelson is pressuring. Up on the outside in third position is Magic Shadow. Then toward the inside, El Chato. Winding up on the outside, coming from the back of the pack, here comes Summer Storm Streak, who's really rallied up now, is now all the way up into a joint third as they arrive near the top of the stretch, near the quarter pole. And the one to catch now is Full Nelson, but Summer Storm Streak with Edwin Gonzalez bearing down on the outside. Now showing from third in the center of the track is Magic Shadow. Three-quarter time was 1:15.1. They're in the lane, and they've straightened away for home, and up front, it's Full Nelson. Full Nelson has the lead. Summer Storm Streak is a clear second. The battle's on for third with Don't Be So Grouchy coming on for that third spot, going to try for second, but Full Nelson drew away. Full Nelson with authority wins it. And we had Summer Storm Streak. Don't Be So Grouchy was closing fast, and Magic Shadow and El Chato 143 flat.
Top by 3, by 4, and moving away.
And they're off and running their 7-furlong journey, and a good start, and they're all lined up right across the track. Early speed from the center from Jigsaw, and out wide with some early speed is Love, Hope, Faith. In between horses, Awesome Train. Awesome Train is up to challenge for the lead now with Jigsaw, and toward the inside, Whatever Will Be, Will Be. Punches through along the fence now to be a clear third as they've joined up with the main track, and they race down the back stretch. Out wide from fourth position is Love, Hope, Faith. Then we have toward the inside, Beyond Reproach, and in between horses, Ikati King. And we come further back to Running the Numbers and Dixie Preach. Those are the trailers. The opening quarter was 22-4. They bend around the far turn now, and it's Jigsaw who has the lead by a half a length. On the outside, Awesome Train running from second. Right there in third position is Whatever Will Be, Will Be. Then it's a gap of 3.5 lengths. The outside, Dixie Preach coming on for the fourth spot. Tacking on toward the inside and saving ground is Ikati King closing in. Then we come back to Love, Hope, Faith. And further back in the field, we still have Running the Numbers and Beyond Reproach. 45-3 for the half. They arrive at the top of the stretch, getting set to turn for home here. Battle up front is now Jigsaw has the lead, but on the inside, Whatever Will Be continues to fight on. Then it's about 3-4 lengths to the inside. Ikati King is now trying to pick up the third spot over Awesome Train. Inside the final 16th of a mile, they're still battling. Whatever Will Be on the inside. Resurgent over Jigsaw. Whatever Will Be wins it with Joe Bravo. Jigsaw was home second, about 3 or 4 back to Awesome Train home third, followed in by Ikati King and Dixie Preach in 124-4. They're off and running, away to a pretty good start. Speed from the outside from Galfaxi, and from the inside, Dream Diamond. Those are the fastest two away, but now punching through between horses, Neom City also has speed in third position. Then toward the inside, Queen Echo comes along the fence in fourth. In between horses from fifth is Belly Dance, and then we have Opus, and Darling Darley is the back marker early. They have joined up with the main track, and they race down the back stretch to complete the opening quarter here in 22-4. Up front, the battle for the lead is Dream Diamond on the inside of Gulfstream up on the outside. They're right together and battling as they bend onto the far turn. Now joining between horses and tipping up 3 wide to challenge for the lead as well. Here comes Neom City, and 4 wide out there is Opus. They're lined up right across the track and compact in the top 4. 2 lengths back to Queen Echo in the 5th position. On the outside of that, Belly Dance comes on. Darling Darley trying to get into the race from the back of the pack. The halftime was in 46 seconds flat. They passed the quarter pole and headed for the top of the stretch, and Neom City has the lead. From Gulfstream, who continues to fight on. Throwing in the towel was Dream Diamond. And toward the inside, coming after the leaders as they turn for home. Up on the outside, Opus comes after the leaders toward the inside, Gulfstream. In between horses, Neom City. There's still 3 across the track. But in the stretch, it's now Opus who has taken over the lead. Neom City trying to fight on. Gulfstream is back to third now. Opus goes on to win it. Opus and Hector Diaz Jr. Opus won it over Neom City. Then we had Gulfstream, followed in by Darling Darley and Belly Dance. 124-3. And they're off and running to a very good line. And from the center, Klugman showing early speed with Cashier Check. Those are the fastest two away, with Swashbuckle up on the outside from third. And Thought toward the inside gets away in fourth. And then up on the outside, 6 Minus is battling for that fifth position around the turn with Uno Tiger as they swing around the turn. And then we have on the outside, Fatima's Blessing, You Talking to Me, also there with Rock the Stars. And toward the back of the pack is Cartano as they round the turn and head down the back stretch. The opening quarter was in 24-3. The battle up front is between Klugman. Klugman on the inside has a lead by almost a full length now over Swashbuckle. Up on the outside, running in second, Cashier Check. Just off the speed from third position. Moving up on the outside in fourth is Thought. Then we have Uno Tiger toward the inside fifth. Outside from six is 6 Minus. Outside of You Talking to Me, who's also right there. They're about 5.5 lengths off the lead. The half a mile was in 49-1. They've got just about a half a mile left to go, and they start to bend onto the far turn, and Klugman still shows the way over Swashbuckles in second. Now Cashier Check taking close order from the outside third, also winding up on the outside. Coming on from fourth is Thought, making up ground now and tipping wide. Here comes Thought, coming after the leaders now. Then we come back to Uno Tiger, tacking on between horses, 6 Minus. Also, You Talking to Me toward the inside, Fatima's Blessing, then Rock the Stars, and Cartano still trails. Three-quarter time was 1:13 flat, and they turned for home. And still battling on is Klugman on the outside. Thought trying to get the lead now with Cashier Check between horses, and Uno Tiger is coming on late, and on the far outside, Rock the Stars, but Thought has taken the lead. It's Thought the one to catch now with Uno Tiger coming on, and Rock the Stars on the far outside. Thought wins it. Thought won it over Uno Tiger, Rock the Stars, and also right there was 6 Minus in 1:43-3. And they're off and sprinting, off in a perfect line. Magic Moonstar has early speed from between horses. Also, Omo 10 Girl. Those two are the fastest away. And they battle for the lead as they race midway down the back stretch. And they've got just over a half a mile left to go here. Omo 10 Girl has the lead now. Up on the outside, Bahamian Moon comes to call from second. As Magic Moonstar is right there, a close-up third. And Ala Turca on the outside advances from fourth. Only 2.5 lengths off the lead right now is Ala Turca. Then toward the inside, St. Pat's Day is next from fifth position. And 2 lengths back to the trailer, Babies Dialed In. The quarter was 22-2. They round the far 10. The round the far turn near the quarter pole, getting set to turn for home. And the one to catch is Omo 10 Girl. Omo 10 Girl has the lead, but she has plenty of pursuers. Up on the outside, here comes St. Pat's Day, who found a seam and comes on quickly to take over the lead. St. Pat's Day, Bahamian Moon is coming on down the center of the track, but St. Pat's Day has a good jump on the rest here, and St. Pat's Day will go on to victory and deliver as the favorite. St. Pat's Day won it. Bahamian Moon was home in second. Then we had Omo 10 Girl closer for fourth between Magic Moonstar and Ala Turca, 57 1/5. And they're off and running. And a fairly good start. Away quickly from the outside. We have 5.56 Champ and also Rod to Rod, both of them showing speed. In the center of the track, Desert Ruler is away quickly for the third position. Then it's a couple of lengths back. And the battle's on for that next spot with Hunter and Copper Master, and Noble Drama is the early trailer. Out of the chute now, and they join up with the main track and race down the backstretch, and it is 5.56 Champ with the lead by a long neck. On the outside, Rod to Rod challenges from second. A close-up third is Desert Ruler. Then it's a couple of lengths back, and Hunter comes on from the fourth position. Then we come back to the trailers who remain Copper Master and Noble Drama, as they've got just a little bit over a half a mile left to go here. That quarter was 24 2/5 seconds. Now they start to bend onto the far turn. 5.56 Champ has a short lead still over Rod to Rod on the outside. Desert Ruler right there, charging up on the outside from third. The half a mile was in 47 4. They round that far turn, headed for the quarter pole next. Here's Desert Ruler up on the outside of 5.56 Champ now, as Rod to Rod is now back to third position. Gap of a couple of lengths, and Hunter's coming on from fourth, and on the outside, Noble Drama from fifth. And back to the trailer, Copper Master. Three-quarter time was 1:11 4, and they turned for home. From the outside, Desert Ruler. Desert Ruler to take a short lead now. On the inside, 5.56 Champ is trying to fight on, and then it's Noble Drama on the outside, but it is Desert Ruler, and it's a momentous win for jockey Edgar Perez. Win number 1,000 on Desert Ruler right here today. Desert Ruler won it. Noble Drama was second, tight for third with Copper Master, and 5.56 Champ in 1:37 flat.
They're off.
And they're off and running. Not a bad start at all. Out in the center with early speed, Rare Jewel. Rare Jewel comes away with early speed also with Starship Wizard. And out wide, here comes Happy Is As Happy Does. And down toward the inside, also showing speed as they make their way into the first turn, is See My Meister. But it is Rare Jewel with the advantage right now. Up on the outside, Happy Is As Happy Does is into that second position, challenging for the lead as they race to the backstretch. And now Starship Wizard moves up on the outside from third, as See My Meister is right there toward the inside in fourth. And Captain Anthony racing from fifth as they race down the backstretch now. The opening quarter was a very soft 25 4, so no particular hurry out there so far. Now up on the outside, taking a short lead, Happy Is As Happy Does, battling right there with Rare Jewel. In third still is Starship Wizard, then See My Meister to the inside fourth. Outside, Captain Anthony from fifth. A couple of lengths back to the outside is Knox. Outside of Backchat, then we come further back to Belts and Brooks, and Onesto toward the back of the pack. The half a mile was in 50 4/5 as they race and bend onto the far turn. Less than a half a mile left to go now. And up on the outside, Happy Is As Happy Does still has a short lead from Rare Jewel, who continues to fight on. Now joining the lineup on the outside, Starship Wizard coming on to challenge from three wide. Then up on the outside next as they get set to arrive at the top of the stretch, Captain Anthony. Captain Anthony is outside of See My Meister. Then winding up next is Backchat from the back of the pack. And we come further back to Onesto and Knox and Belts and Brooks, and they straighten away for home. Happy Is As Happy Does has a short lead after three quarters in 1:14 4. On the outside, Starship Wizard is coming after the leader. Starship Wizard coming after Happy Is As Happy Does. Backchat is now up into third. Coming down to the wire, Happy Is As Happy Does and Starship Wizard very tight. Maybe Starship Wizard right there with Happy Is As Happy Does. Then Backchat was third. It was close for fourth in 1:44 4. they're off and running to a perfect line. From the outside, Drama's Prayer showing early speed. Warlord Cruzane on the far outside as well. Now Discreet Devil toward the inside, punches through along the fence, and Discreet Devil is up to challenge for and take a short lead with Drama's Prayer on the outside, battling on here as they race through the opening furlong. And now from the center of the track, Tejoda. Tejoda is up to battle with the lead now with Warlord Cruzane, and now back to third is Discreet Devil. On the wide side is Drama's Prayer. In between horses, Captured the Laughter. Then we come back after that to Tis a Tale and On Jet Air toward the back of the pack, 22 and 3 for the opening quarter. Rounding the far turn, headed for the quarter pole. Up on the outside, a short lead for Warlord Cruzane. Tejoda continues to fight on. Then it's a length back to the outside. Drama's Prayer is coming on. Out wide next is Tis a Tale as they straighten away for home. Tejoda on the inside fighting gamely, but Warlord Cruzane has a short advantage and continues to battle with Tejoda. On the outside is Drama's Prayer third, then Tis a Tale from fourth down to the wire. Now getting clear, Warlord Cruzane. Warlord Cruzane. Zayas has 4. Warlord Cruzane won it. Then it was Tis a Tale and Drama's Prayer, followed by Tejoda and On Jet Air. The time was 1:04 and 1.
That wraps up Sunday racing action here at Gulfstream. We will be back with you on Friday with a card of 8 races. Hope to see you out here 12:10 post time. Have a good week.